when one door closes, another one opens.
That's the way it is.
Yeah.
You know, we can always, you know, complain and blame, but when you stick to it, the ultimate always happens. You know?
Oh, for sure, yeah. You know, I had gotten a truck for to pull my RV, and it was during that COVID thing. Oh my God, I kept going down saying, what am I getting? They kept saying they didn't know. I said, you don't know what you're going to get me. So I hooked on my RV and I got on the thruway, and that truck started this here, and I got semis blowing at me and stuff. And I went and got a bunch of stuff put onto it to straighten it out, and did nothing to straighten it out. Nothing. So I went back, and finally I said, look guys, either I leave here with an adequate piece of equipment to pull my RV, or I'm just going to park this here and you can use it for a curb stop. So they did. They worked it out with me. Gave me a heavy duty truck for the same price I had that one.
Wow, that's a good deal.
Still good. They did good by me, so I'm very happy with them.
But you're such a nice man. That's, you know, people seem to be, you know, falling in love with your personality. You always bring that breath of fresh air, that, you know, beautiful smile that keep people positive, and I really love that. It's been how long since we've met?
I guess I've experienced what it's like not to be so happy enough times that I know that it's better to be happy, you know. I mean, and you know, I like happy people.
Well, that's good. Your wisdom, you know, trickles in, and it really adds, you know, a lot to people, and we really appreciate that. Me personally, I grew up, you know, to appreciate and learn a lot from you just by being around for so long. We've met, and you know, it's always been something new that you add each time we see you, and despite the unpredictability of life and everything else, you've kept, you know, quite a consistent.
I gotta say that I had a gentleman that grew up around Mississippi, and I asked him one day, I says, can you tell me a little something about growing up around Mississippi? And he was Afro-American, and he gave me so much information. I said, wow, that was great. And so we was driving down Main Street. I was his supervisor, and he was an older gent. He's looking at this lady walking up the sidewalk, and I says, his name was Sam. Sam, what are you looking at? He looks at me and he says, well, he says, you know, the body, it gets old. But he says, the brain don't. And you know, he was so right. And that's one of the things I attached to here, because I made mention that you still feel good about good things happening. And when you get a decent set of teeth after you haven't had such, I'll tell you what, and the person who made that happen, oh my God, had the expertise to be able to make that happen, and all the roads that had to be crossed to get there. I gotta say that I'm a very fortunate person. So I feel myself the fortunate side of this partnership, because I met a lot of people you had employed and got something from every one of them.
I see. But I mean, I tell everybody here really loves you, Dave. And it's been 4 or 5 years, and ever since we started this journey, each time you're coming in, it's a joy, you know. And for you to keep enjoying this, you know, experience with us, you know, the teeth are just a bonus, but your personality, that's what really seal it for us.
Kind of
really appreciate it. No, you know it. It's that. Me personally, I'm excited whenever you come in, and it's always a pleasure, really. Having a person like you, being able to know you not only as a patient but as a man, and you know, it's really very, very commending, and we really appreciate to have you like this.
Well, we're kind of like marbles. We fall in the slot machine where we fit, you know.
See, he's a wise man.
And if we fit good, we feel good. And if we feel good, we act good.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I think I like that analogy.
Yeah.
Never heard it before.
Well, it's true. You know, people make life so difficult by working so hard to see the negative side of it. Hell, I'm on vacation by not seeing the negative side of things.
Well, Dave, it's always a pleasure, my friend.
It is with me
Always
too.
a pleasure, and I'm very glad that you keep enjoying this. And for us, it's a blessing, you know, that to have you around and give us, you know, that good teaching, and seeing you and kicking and going strong, and it's a pleasure to have you. Always, you're a true gentleman. I really, there's no word.
I'll tell you, you're the other half of that equation. You know, you never sell yourself short, because if not for you, I couldn't be me. So you're the other side of that coin, and I'm very grateful for it. Very grateful.
It's the same. We will feel the same. Thank you so very much. Always, it's a pleasure, and we're gonna be there as we promised. If there's anything, you know where to come. The house is yours. That's the way we're gonna do it.
I appreciate that.
So it's been 4 years, 5 years, and there we go again. That's just a reunion,
Yeah.
and I appreciate that.
It wouldn't be unlike me to maybe stop in and say hey now and then.
Thank you, Dave.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure. Thank you.
Say hi to the wife for me.
I will. You do the same.
And you make sure you're good to that lady.
You know me.
She's good to you if you are to her. You know what happens.
I try that.